Hey everyone, this is the Loose Cannon, David McBee, and welcome back to Season 2 of our high school sports coverage as we're getting ready to kick off volleyball season in Cotter. The Cotter Lady Warriors, led by Nikki Guthrie, will be taking on the Marshall Bobcats, led by head coach Robin Taylor. The Bobcats coming in at 1-0, and the Lady Warriors, this is their first game of the season, so stay tuned. We're about 12 minutes before the first serve. Stay tuned here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Hey, Hey everyone, we're just kind of testing the audio. We're still about 11 minutes from the start of tonight's game. This is going to be a good one. Marshall and Cotter, stay tuned here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Hey everyone, we are about 5 minutes before the start of tonight's game. The Marshall Lady Bobcats taking on the Cotter Lady Warriors in what should be a great start to the season for both teams. Stay tuned right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Make sure you share this link, like this page, like this post. Let's share it. Let's see how many parents, grandparents we can get to tune in for what should be a great night of volleyball action. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are at Cotter Coliseum, ready for an exciting night of some volleyball action. We have the Cotter Lady Warriors taking on the Marshall Lady Bobcats. This is expected to be quite a battle tonight between these two teams. The Bobcats coming in at 1-0. They're coached by head coach Robin Taylor. Of course, the Lady Warriors, this is going to be their first game of the season. And the Lady Warriors coming off of a great season last year where they ended up district runners-up. They went in as a 4 seed, pulled off a couple big upsets, and made it all the way to the finals before losing to Midland.
and then advancing to the state tournament and winning a game in the state tournament. So a lot of excitement about this team this year. Of course, they're ready to watch. 00, Kate Cheek. She's going to be one that you're really going to want to watch. And if you're out there watching, make sure that you tweet, comment, like, follow, share the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Let's see how many people we can get tuned in for tonight's game as we get ready to go to the starting lineups for these two teams. A big crowd on hand tonight to support these Lady Warriors playing on their home court. Yeah, of course, you probably heard I'm joined by Joey the Dragon Shaw. He's our cameraman, tech guy. He can do everything. Of course, we're pretty close. We're located pretty close here, so might have a couple tough camera shots tonight, but we're going to have a little bit of fun. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. And, of course, we want to thank our scoreboard sponsors, Marion County Farm Bureau, our good friend Joey Sample. Thank you so much for helping us bring local high school sports to all of your streaming devices. And also our good friends at Shark Creek Graphics. Be sure to stop by and check out all of your T-shirt needs, logos, any type of thing like that. Contact Shark Creek Graphics as we get ready to start off. And like we mentioned earlier, one player to really watch is 00, Kate Cheek. She's a sophomore, 6'2". A lot of juniors have come up as well from the junior high team that won a championship last year. So very talented Cotter squad. As we get ready to start off, of course, the Bobcats come in 1-0. They defeated Yellville 3-0 the other night. And, of course, this is our first game, so we might be a little rusty. We're about to knock the rust off. Sanchez sets up for Crunkleton. Looks like we had someone in the net, so they're going to give that one to Cotter. So Cotter strikes first to jump out to a 1-0 lead as number 20, Haley Saunders, serving. And she gets the score with the ace. Beautiful serve there by Saunders as Cotter jumps out to a quick 2-0 lead. Of course, Saunders, she's 5'10". She's a senior. And Saunders again with a great serve as Cotter now extends it to a 3-0 lead here in the first set. And it looks like Marshall now gets on the board, so they pull it to 3-1. Serving for Marshall, number 21, Anna Homan. They get it over to Cheek. Cheek slams it. She's long. So Marshall now trims it to 3-2 here in the first set. Of course, this is going to be a fun season of high school sports. If you're watching it, make sure you share this video. Let's get some fans tuning in. Tathong gets the save. It's over. Cheek with the strong hit. Set it up for Crunkleton. Beautiful hit there by Marshall. Good block there. Good defensive play by number 4, Horton. As now we are knotted up at 3 here in this first set. Holman with the serve. Cheek, beautiful play. Sanchez gets it over. Beautiful one-hand save by Tathong. She pancaked it. Crunkleton sends it back, and Cotter jumps back in front 4-3. It's like we're joined by the one and only Nathan Sumo Rogers joining us online, the star of the #1 rated podcast in North Central Arkansas, The Slop Drop. Set up for Crunkleton. Good play by Crunkleton as number 23 Hargrove almost made the save. Tell you, this is a lot of fun. We got a chance to cover this volleyball last year. We hadn't done a game before, and this is a lot of fun as the serve goes long. Yeah, Joey the Dragon says it is kind of tough on the camera shots here. I know when we did that game last year at Yellville, a lot further back. We're pretty close here at Cotter. Real quick shout out to Shane Lively here at Cotter for helping get us set up. Cotter has some of the best Wi-Fi. We love doing games over here at Cotter as Marshall answers back and knots it at 5. It looks like Chris Dodson with the Southern Sports Network. He's joining us from Bentonville. Be sure to check out the Southern Sports Network. As Marshall coming out strong tonight. A lot of hype early in the season with Cotter, but Marshall hanging tight right now, 6-5 in the lead by 1. As the serve by number 4, Horton, goes a little long. Knots it back at 6. Crunkleton serves it. And Crunkleton goes a little bit long on the serve. Right now, 7-6, first set. Also, shout out to Jared Jefferson, Cotter Warrior baseball coach. Glad to have you joining us. As Cheek with a beautiful play. And we are tied again at 7 as number 2, May Tathong, now getting ready to serve. She's a sophomore. Coach Nikki Guthrie very excited about this group. Oh, beautiful save by Marshall. Cheek sets it up for Saunders. Cheek sets it up for Tathong, who pushes it over. And shot by Myatt, not able to get over the net as Cotter now jumps back in front, 8-7. Tathong with the strong serve. Good play by Marshall, keeping it alive. As Horton shot just a little short. Right now extends it to 9-7 here in the first set. Tathong with another strong serve. She hit that like a missile. But a huge response there by number 42, Housley, with the big score. Yeah, Joey, the cameraman, said she was faster than he was. He thought he missed that shot, but great play as now she serves it. As Housley gets the score, Marshall. Of course, we had some outstanding games before the junior games, outstanding games. As Cheek, the beautiful setup, and Cheek puts one down. Now extends it 9-10. It's number 13, Garay Jr. Tathong sets up Sanchez over to Cheek. As the shot goes a little wide, Marshall now knots it back up at 10. Of course, big crowd coming out for this opening night of Cotter Volleyball. Sanchez sets it up for Cheek. Cheek again with another beautiful play. Extends it now to 11-10. Of course, tonight's game wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our sponsors. We'll make sure we thank them later. As another solid ace there as Cheek is really feeling her groove. Of course, if you're watching this game, let us know who you're cheering for. Are you here for the Warriors or the Bobcats? Be sure to comment. This is an interactive broadcast. This isn't like the 1930s where you're sitting at home around a radio box listening to that. This is an interactive broadcast. You can comment, share, like. Let us know who you're cheering for out there in Facebook land. As Marshall strikes back and now knots it at 12 apiece. As the serve goes a little bit long. Of course, we like our friends at radio. Our good friend Robert Lyons, he's here broadcasting the game as well. Glad to have a lot of press coverage for local sports this fall. As back and forth, a seesaw affair here in the first set. Of course, Marshall with a lot of seniors on their team. And those seniors making plays. Crunkleton with the big hit. Beautiful play. Set up there for Marshall. Good defensive play by Cotter. Goes back. And the shot is out. As Cotter now knots it at 14, is getting ready to serve is number 18. That's Candy Sanchez. She's a senior. Sanchez and Crunkleton, the two, and Saunders, the seniors on this group. As Marshall, they're saying Tathong was in the net. So Marshall gets the point. Looks like we got a score correction. Of course, I'm trying to keep score and talk at the same time. It's actually 15-14. Number 12, Coots with the save. Garay diving across the floor, doesn't get it. As Marshall now extends it to 16-14. Of course, Marshall has not lost a set this season with their sweep over Yellville the other night. Of course, with the Twin Lakes Sports Network, we're going to be covering volleyball, basketball, football, all sorts of sports. as their serve a little bit long out the back. So Cotter gets it now. Number 2 to Thong, getting ready to serve. She's a sophomore. Had a really good district last year that we covered. Of course, I think I jinxed her on that one. Is now back to Marshall. Number 42, Housley. Serves it, and it's out. So back and forth, both teams struggling serving. And now 18-17. As number 13, Garay. Beautiful play there by number 21, Anna Homan. As Marshall now extends it 19-17. Gray with the save over to Sanchez. Set up for Cheek. Cheek is rejected by Horton. And Marshall getting a little rhythm here. Now up 3. 20-17 here in the first set. Cheek sets it up. Back to Cheek. Beautiful play by Cheek. And Cotter needed that. Now pulls within 2, 20-18. Cheek serve out of bounds. And now Marshall up 3, 21-18. Of course, our scoreboard brought to you tonight by Marion County Farm Bureau, our good friend Joey Sample, and Shark Creek Graphics. Be sure to check them out for all your shirt needs. As Crunkleton with good defense at the net pulls it back to a 2-point game. Now Saunders with the serve. Hit the top of the net but went over, so Saunders gets the score. As we are 21-20. And Saunders with another big serve, and we are all knotted up. I think Joey the Dragon, we got a game tonight.
We sure do. I tell you what, guys, I apologize. It's hard to catch all these shots. We're very close here. We're doing our best. Hopefully it's coming clear on your end, and we appreciate you tuning in and sharing.
As we got a timeout, let's see if we can thank a few of our sponsors. Right now, 21-21. We got 45 seconds, so of course, we want to thank our good friend Black Sheep Smokehouse and Grill over in Yellville. BlueGuysIT.com. Our good friend Jason Chamberlain. He helps provide MiFi for this. Buffalo River Float Service. Give them a call, 449-2042. As right now, back to action. Quick breaks here in volleyball. Saunders. Serve goes a little bit long. Set up. As they're going to give the score now to Marshall. Marshall now up 22-21. Good serve there by Marshall. Number 21, Homan. Right now, 23-21. 2 more points away as Homan serves it. Cheek over to Sanchez. Gets it to Thong. And they're saying Marshall player in the net, so Cotter gets the score. Tell you what, both of these, the junior high games, went down to the wire. The Cotter junior teams pulling out victories. And this game as well being a great one to start off the season. Set up Crunkleton. Gets it over the net. And a little oopsie-daisy there by Ashley Garay ties it up at 23. As number 10, Candace Lambert, she's a sophomore. Big play by Crunkleton. As Cotter now 24-23, 1 point away from victory in this first set. And Cotter comes from behind and wins the first set. (25-23). We got about a 3-minute break, so let's thank a few of our sponsors during this break as Cotter wins the first one as the two teams switch sides. Of course, Buffalo River Float Service, D. Atlee Dental Care, great smile start here, 425-1441. Go see Irving and Christina. Letty's Fine Mexican Dining here in Gassville, 435-2532. Ozark Fireplace, Jeremy Heinrichs, he's a certified chimney sweep. Give him a call, 430-5966. He did a great job on my fireplace. And Premier Autos Interiors, specializing in velour, vinyl, and leather repair and dye processing. And Razorback Ribs, Yellville, Burgers, Barbecue, and Catering, 449-7427 over in Yellville. And Ashley Haven State Farm, 492-2450. Or in Flippin, 453-2287. Contact Ashley for your insurance needs. And Taylor's Freeze King in Gassville. Great burgers, great ice cream, great everything. Taylor's Freeze King. My tongue's getting tied. That's because my back's hurting because I got to go see Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Dr. Charles Osgood, 425-4424. And Bobby Sue's Restaurant in Mountain Home. Be sure to check them out. Great burgers at Bobby Sue's. And Cotter Rock Cottage.
Find us at VRBO, located in Cotter, Arkansas, Trout Capital, USA.
And Shark Creek Graphics, who is one of our scoreboard sponsors. And also a quick shout out, the Cotter Warrior Booster Club presenting the first annual Cornhole Tournament and Chili Cook-Off Saturday, September the 28th, 2019. And again, want to thank Shark Creek Graphics. See them for t-shirts, stitchers, hats, banners, hoodies, license plates. Thank you for being a scoreboard sponsor. And Joey Sample, Marion County Farm Bureau, 449-4081. Give them a call. And Black Sheep, hey, they're famous for brisket in Yellville, 449-5637.
You know what else they're famous for? Burgers. Best burgers in around. Well, my opinion. I love their burgers.
See, that's the thing. We have so many great sponsors that does great burgers with Bobby Sue's and the Black Sheep Burger, and then also you got Razorback Ribs. But the main thing is all these businesses giving back. We could not be here bringing this game live without these great sponsors. As now we get ready to start the second set, I'm going to take a chug of my energy drink. I'm back on the juice because it's ball season. Got my famous Rockstar Fruit Punch. As the Twin Lakes Sports Network, we will be back this Friday night. We're going over to the frozen tundra of Highland as Highland takes on McQuarrie in their first football game of the season. So be sure to tune in Friday night at 7 o'clock right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. As here we start, second set. Cotter up 1-0. Great first set. Saunders serving to start it off. Beautiful play there by number 4, Horton. And looks like they're saying it was out. That play happened so fast, I kind of missed it. As Cotter gets up 1-0, but then Saunders gives them a point right back on the serve. So we're knotted at 1 here in the second set. Saunders sets it up, gets over to Sanchez, over to Tathong. Saunders with the big hit. Beautiful save there by Marshall, trying to keep it alive. As Cotter now jumps out to a 2-1 lead here in the second set. Of course, thank you to the administrations over here at Cotter for letting us come in and bring these games. Also, Flippin in Yellville. We're going to be doing games at Mountain Home this year as well. As number 10, Lambert's serve hits the net, so Marshall now knocks it back up at 2. But, and again, Shane Lively helping set us up with internet. The internet speed here at Cotter has just been incredible. One of the best around, and we really appreciate it. As Marshall now scores, jumps out to a 3-2 lead. Set up for Cheek. Cheek with the beautiful play. Had a little English on that one. But we were talking to head coach Nikki Guthrie. She said that, Kate Cheek is really, kind of the straw that stirs the drink for the Lady Warriors. She's going to be able to really help them out this year. Really made a big difference on the team, especially when they got to district last year, came in and had a very strong district. As Marshall gets the score, now extends it to 4-3. I know in that district tournament, you couldn't stop her. You could only hope to contain her. As beautiful serve there by number 4, Horton. She's a senior. Of course, if you're tuning on live, hey, don't be afraid to comment. This is an interactive broadcast. Tell us who you're here watching for. Good play by Crunkleton. Gets it over to Thong, who scores. But yeah, tell us who you're here watching. This is a great thing watching it live because, anyone can watch it that has Facebook. As the shot's no good, Cotter answers back and now pulls it to 5-5. Thong with a low line drive as Marshall now jumps back in front 6-5. But these student athletes laying it all on the line. As the serve, number 23, Homan, the junior, a little bit long. Now Cotter's knotted it back at 6. Beautiful play there, number 42. Leanna Housley, she's a senior. Gets the score and now is going to the line. Thong with the save over to Sanchez to Cheek. Cheek with the beautiful fake and score. As these are two very evenly matched teams. As the serve is in the net, so Marshall now extends it back to 8-7. As Cotter gets the score and now knots it back up at 8 as number 20, Saunders, going to the line. Beautiful serve by Saunders. She's been on fire tonight. I guess you could say she's been in fuego, right, Joey the Dragon Shaw?
That's right. This Cotter team, it is going to be exciting this year to watch. It was a lot of fun last year following them. Guys, we love you watching at home, but if you could be here, I'm telling you, there's nothing better than being here live and in person. but we appreciate you watching us at home and sharing. Help us share and spread it.
And a beautiful play there by number 4, Horton, who actually put it down in the face of Crunkleton. And now number 2, Sarah Hale. She's a senior. I set up for Saunders, but the shot is in the net. Marshall now extends it to 10-9 as number 12, Tyler Coots, checking into the game for Cotter. As ball goes out of bounds, and Marshall now extends their lead to 2, 11-9. Hale with the serve. Coots over to Sanchez to Crunkleton. As a shot just out of bounds. Now Marshall with their biggest lead of this game, 3, up 12-9. Hale on a roll right now. Sanchez to Thong, gets it over the net. Hale. Good defensive play there by Crunkleton, getting her hands up. Got her, partially blocked it. Hale now sets it up for number 4, Horton, but it's out of bounds. As Cotter is awarded the point, now it's 12-10. As number 10, Candace Lambert. And serve out of bounds. Marshall now extends it back to 13-10. As Coots gets it over. Oh, good play by Crunkleton. And gets the score. Right now it's 13-11. Head coach Nikki Guthrie's got to be happy with that. She's got this team fired up, and she has got the community out in full support for the Lady Warriors. Hale sets it up. Horton. Beautiful play. Isabel Horton, the 5'9 senior. Now extends it back to a 3-point game, 14-11. As Horton now to serve. She hits a missile. Crunkleton with a beautiful save. Cheek manages to get it back over. Beautiful save by Marshall. To Thong. This back and forth action. Gray sets it up for Cheek. Beautiful play by Marshall. Christian Hargrove. That had to be the best set of the game so far. Probably of the night, the back and forth on that one, 15-11. Gray sets it up for Cheek. As the shot goes out of bounds, so Marshall now up 5, 16-11. Of course, it looks like Kathy Kittler says, way to go, Cotter Warriors. So we got some Cotter Warrior fans out there. As the ball is tipped by Cotter, it goes out of bounds. Marshall with the score of 17-11. Thank you so much, Kathy, for joining us here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Looks like Cindy Lindenmeyer is watching. Joey Shaw says to say hello. Glad to have you and joining us here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. To Thong with the serve. And it goes off Saunders, so Marshall on a roll right now as we got a timeout. So let's take a couple sponsors real quick who are making tonight. Of course, this second set, Shark Creek Graphics, thank them. BlueGuysIT.com, Jason Chamberlain, see him for all your tech solutions. Buffalo River Float Service, 449-2042. Give Aaron or Pam Darnell a call. Canoes, Kayak, Shuttle Services, and Tubes. And Diatley Dental Care. Hey, great smiles start here. Irvin Diatley and Christina Diatley, 320 East 7th Street. And Letty's Fine Mexican Dining, 435-2532. Be sure to stop there in Gassville. And Ozark Fireplace. Give Jeremy Heinrichs, he's a certified chimney sweep. Give him a holler. He'll come make sure your fireplace is ready for the fall. And Premier Auto Interiors for all your auto interior needs. As right now back to the Marion County Farm Bureau and Shark Creek Graphics. Thank you for being our scoreboard sponsors. Couldn't do it without them. Both great companies and bringing local high school sports to the screen. Right now, 18-12. As Marshall been on a roll. Cotter trying to get some mojo back here in this second set. Cheek with the stuff. Garay goes down. Tell you what, Garay has been all over the floor. As Marshall gets the score. And now Marshall up 19-12. As number 42, Housley, going to the line to serve. All right, back to live action. Crunkleton. It's over to Garay to Cheek. Cheek, Garay, back to Cheek, who scores, and Cotter needed that to stop the big run there by Marshall. 7-0 run. Right now it's 19-13. Garay with the serve, and it is answered out of bounds. As Garay another solid serve and scores. And now Cotter pulling within to 19-15. As Marshall trying to answer back. As it goes off, Saunders out of bounds. Marshall first to 20, now 20-15. As number 5, Smith, goes to the line. Sets it up for Cheek. Cheek. Blocked. Some good back and forth action here at Cotter Coliseum. Beautiful play by Marshall, and I'll tell you, Marshall's got a pretty good crowd that's come out to follow them tonight. And now extends it. It's a 6-point game as number 5, Smith, back to the line again. Cheek gets it. And Cheek answers back to pull it back to a 5-point game. A lot of back and forth action here tonight. Big serve by Cheek, answered back. Good play by Saunders. Pulls it back to 21-17. Of course, if you're watching this game, be sure to share this link. Just hit the share button. If you haven't got a chance to like our page yet, check it out. As Cheeks got to like that serve there. Pulls it to 21-18. And, of course, I know our basketball fans were pretty used to the broadcast, so they know it's pretty interactive. Hey, it's interactive in volleyball, too. Let us know who you're cheering for. Are you watching the Bobcats or are you watching the Lady Warriors? Number 2, Hale with the serve right now, 22-18. Good play by Crunkleton. Is now number 20, Saunders, going to the line. Down 3, 22-19. Serve out of bounds. Now Marshall 2 points away from knotting this at one set apiece. As Homan serve does not make it over the net, and it's 23-20, and number 10, Candace Lambert, going back to the line. But again, real quick shout out, Shane Lively. He helped us get set up with the internet in here so we could bring this broadcast live. It looks like Pat Kelly says, "Go Warriors." Glad to have you joining us on the broadcast, Pat. Beautiful play there. Crunkleton with the score. And just like that, it's a 2-point game. I know we got to have some Bobcat fans out there, too. Let us know if you're cheering the Bobcats. As the serve goes over, out of bounds. I think Coach Guthrie just broke her clipboard accidentally, trying to make the play. Right now, Marshall pulling within one. Cotter pulling within one. Hale sets it up. Goes off the roof, and the ball changes direction. And just like that, we're knotted at 23. Here in this second set, Cotter trying to take a 2-0 lead. Of course, in volleyball, it's best out of 5 sets. And it looks like, I think Tathong, they said, was in the net. And point goes to Marshall. Little confusion on the court is now number 4, Isabel Horton, for the game. Strong serve as Marshall has knotted this up. Marshall takes the second set, 25-23. As we are at one set each, great. Second set is now the teams will switch sides. So while they're switching sides, let's thank a few sponsors.
Don't forget the Cotter Warrior Booster Club presents the first annual Cornhole Tournament and Chili Cook-Off. Contact the school for details September 28, 2019. You don't want to miss it. Razorback Ribs, Barbecue, Catering, Burgers, Yellville, Arkansas, 870-449-7427. State Farm, Ashley Havens, 492-2450. Mountain Home and offices in Flippin.
And Taylor's Freeze King in Gassville. Check them out. Great burgers, great ice cream. I think Joey just got a moth or something in his throat. Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, Charles Osgood, 425-4424. He'll straighten you out. And Bobby Sue's Restaurant.
Sorry about that, Dave. Bobby Sue's, Mountain Home, 425-2923. And check out Cotter Rock Cottage. Owner would be me. Check us out on vrbo.com, 955-491 will get you right to us. Shark Creek Graphics, also scoreboard sponsor. Thank you. See them for all your needs. T-shirts, stickers, hats, banners, hoodies, you name it, they can take care of it. Joey Sample at Farm Bureau. Thank you, Joey. Scoreboard sponsor this year and last year. We do appreciate you. Located in Marion County. And then Black Sheep Barbecue. Famous for brisket, great burgers, great everything. And Blue Guys IT, Jason Chamberlain, he provides the MiFi for us when we can't get a connection. So thank you, Jason, for bringing live sports to people at home. And Aaron and Pam Darnell, Buffalo River Float Services, 449-2042. And Diatley Dental Care, great smile start here. Christina Diatley, thank you for sponsoring. And Letty's Fine Mexican Dining. Every time I see this, I just keep getting hungry, Dave.
Dude, I am getting so hungry because there's all these great restaurants. And if you want to stay warm, give Ozark Fireplace Center a call. Get your fireplace. Now's the time. Winter's going to be here before you know it. And Premier Auto Interiors. Check them out for all your auto interior needs as we are back to action. Be sure that you comment, like, follow, share, tweet the Twin Lakes Sports Network. As right now, one set each, and we wouldn't have it any other way. It seems like that's why we love covering high school sports, because we have some great games around here. And it looks like, we got a newbie here saying, "Go Warriors." Glad to have you join us, Suzanne. Yeah, be sure to like us, follow us, share it, tag in. This is a great opportunity for grandparents, people all over the country. I know last year we had someone in Hawaii tuning into the game that had never seen their grandchild play ball before. That's what this is about. You can also, if you're watching this, you can hit that little TV button on your screen and link it on like your Roku or put it on your big screen. You don't have to just watch it on your phone. You can watch it on your iPad, big screen, everything. Here we go, third set. Hale with the serve. Beautiful defensive play there by Horton as Marshall strikes first here in the third set. But so glad to have everyone. Of course, we got Ashley Parrish. She tried teaching me some volleyball terminology. It did not work. I got a video of her trying to teach me a terminology. It was pretty funny, but my wife said it can never see the light of day. As it goes off to Thong, out of bounds. Marshall jumping out to a quick 2-0 lead. And real quick, I want to send a shout out to my daughter, Bethany McBee. She had her birthday this week, turned 20. So happy birthday, Bethany. I know Bethany's hoping the Warriors can bring home a victory for her birthday. Oh, beautiful play by Crunkleton. Sets it up, Crunkleton. Marshall goes out of bounds. Marshall diving all over the floor. Got to tell you, both of these teams are just laying it all on the line. I think Hale's been on the floor probably 5 or 6 times tonight. She's going to need to go see Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. I wish I could be young like that and be able to dive all over. Now, if I did dive like that, it'd take me 3 weeks to recover. Kate Cheek, who Hale with the save. As these are two of really good teams. Very evenly matched as the shot goes out of bounds. Cotter now back to 2. It looks like Ashley Parrish said she's going to email me the proper volleyball phrases. She said the video can never see the light of day. As Cotter scores, it now extends the lead to 3-2. I know she was something about a pancake, a kill, a dig. I know what an ace is, but by the end of this year, we will have these terms down pat. We're just glad to be here broadcasting, having some fun. Tathong with the save. And looks like they're saying they carry the ball. So now Marshall knots it back up at 3 as number 12, Coots, checking into the game. See, I think we should show that video as like an instructional video for those new to volleyball, the Ashley Parrish video. As Cheek almost gets it over, just a little bit short, as Marshall now jumps up 4-3. Number 21, Homan, now going to the line. Homan Coots with the save. Beautiful setup there for Crunkleton. As Cotter gets the point.
Remind everybody, if they can go online right now, everybody's watching it, go just hit that share button. You never know who's on your friend list. You might want to watch this game as well.
Yeah, Joey the Dragon brought up a great point. Hey, if you're watching this, everyone on there watching, just hit share on it, your page. Let's get more people tuning in as we got the big, smooth Josh Fletcher. The only man to have a quadruple double in the EBL. Former Cotter Warrior, too. His name's on the board. As now Marshall on the board with the bucket. With the score. Sorry, not bucket. See, I'm thinking buckets. I'm talking about the big, smooth Josh Fletcher. And he was all about buckets when he played back in the day. Part of that 2000-2001 conference runner-up. As the ball is long. And Cotter again knots it back to 5. As we got a player checking in, number 23. That's Kristen Wilcoxon. She's a sophomore. First action of tonight. Great play there by Housley with the score.
I think this is about the time people are starting to get off work, so tag anyone you know, share this link. Maybe somebody sitting at home that doesn't know this game's happening that would like to watch, so help us share.
As here's the serve. That was number 23, Hartgrove, with the serve. It's a good play there, number 23, Hartgrove. And I need to get my scoreboard caught up. It's actually 8-5. At least this year, it's a little easier scoreboard for me to work. It has a beautiful serve there. Lands inbound. Now Marshall extends the lead to 9-5. Like you said, Joey, 9-5. A lot of people maybe just getting off work now, joining us for the broadcast. Hey, this is the first of many. You might as well have us on your follow page because these next 4 months, we're going to have something going every single week. As Sathong with the serve. Set up for Cheek. Cheek with a big score. As that brought the crowd to their feet. Of course, a lot of fans on both sides. Oh, beautiful play by number 42, Housley. Comes right back. And now Marshall extends the lead back to 3. Of course, a lot of people made tonight a possibility in these next 4 months of sports action. Is going to be a lot of fun. As a beautiful setup and score by Cotter. As we are just excited to bring this. I know my voice is going to be trash the next 4 months, but it's going to be an epic season. It's going to be worth it. That's why they got energy drinks for. As the shot by Cheek out of bounds, Marshall now extends it to 11-8. Looks like we got a lot of Lady Warrior fans out there joining us. Hey, go ahead and comment who you're watching for. Is there a certain player you're cheering for? Let us know. We'll give him a shout out here on the air. Nice little punch there. Saunders gets it back to Sanchez, the Cheek. our good friends at Mountain Talk Radio, Robert Lyons. I could imagine trying to call play-by-play on this. It's pretty tough. If you're listening to the radio, be sure to check them out on Mountain Talk Radio. As Cotter now pulls it to 11-9. Cheek bringing the boom and gets the score.
And remember, this is an interactive broadcast. You can watch it anywhere that you have a mobile device. You can even cast it onto a TV, or if you have a smart TV, you can watch it there.
As Cheek gets the ace, and we are knotted up at 11. Cheek again living up to all the hype. Getting some big scores here. Another big serve by Cheek. So right now, you can't stop Cheek. You can only hope to contain her. A little run there has now got Cotter in the lead, 13-11 here in the third set. We're one set apiece here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. All right, Razorback Ribs, Burgers, Barbecues, and Catering, Yellville, Arkansas. I got to talk fast, man. You made these quick. I might be talking fast because I'm jacked up on energy drinks. State Farm. I better get life insurance with Ashley Havens. 492-2450. Give Ashley a call. Life insurance, health insurance, car insurance, everything. Taylor's Freeze King, man. I could go for an ice cream for my sore throat after this.
Burger and fries sound good.
And Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Dr. Osgood will get you adjusted. As right now, Cotter has got adjusted here in this third set and gotten back into it. It is 13-11, one set apiece. Cheek with another big serve. Marshall, though, answering back. Beautiful play by number 4, Horton. As number 2, Sarah Hale, down 1 here in the third set. As the shot goes out of bounds, so Marshall, just like that, we are knotted back up again, 13 apiece. Looks like Norfolk legend Anna Cantrell has also joined us online. Quick shout out to the legendary Anna Cantrell. As the shot goes long, so now Cotter back in the lead. As the shot goes off of number 23, Hargrove. And the Lady Warriors now jump up 15-13. Saunders with a big serve. It's rejected by the roof of Cotter. Point to Marshall, 15-14. Saunders gets it over. Sanchez sets it up for Crunkleton. Another save by Marshall. Hale gets the setup. Good back and forth here. Good communication between these two teams right now. They're like John Travolta in 1979. That just staying alive. That was a volley that would never end there. 15-15. Marshall gets the bucket. So a lot of Warrior fans join us online. Like we said earlier, everyone, all you got to do is just click on that little share button for us. It'll help us out a whole lot. DeThong gets it over, but the shot is out of bounds. The setup, Crunkleton. And it's out of bounds off of Homan as we're knotted 16 apiece. Yeah, even if you're a Marshall fan, help us out. Share it. It's a good serve there by number 10, Lambert. And the Lady Warriors have clawed their way back now to a 1-point lead. As looks like the living legend, Lee Hudson himself, has joined us. Lee Hudson could be anywhere. He's all over the world. He could be in China right now watching this. Lee Hudson definitely is the most interesting man in the world. Set up for Cheek. Just out of bounds as Marshall now back 17 apiece.
Yeah, Lee could be in China, like you said, or in his lazy boy at home watching. Who knows?
As Coots with the save, Cheek. Some good back and forth here. As Hale continuing to just sacrifice her body. She's been all over the floor. Great play there by number 42, Housley, with the block and the score for Marshall. As this is just fun being back in the saddle again. The loose cannon and Joey the Dragon Shaw. Coming live to your, I guess you can't say TVs anymore. You could say cell phone, iPad, whatever device. Smart TV. First of 2 games this week. We'll be back with football on Friday night, the first of our football games. And Marshall finally wins the volley and now extends it to a 2-point lead. Looks like the big smooth Josh Fletcher saying, let's go Warriors. Good serve there by number 4, Horton. Now extends it to a 3-point lead. And appreciate all those that are liking and sharing. As a good serve there. Another one by Horton. Coots unable to get it. And Marshall now extends it to 21-17. We got a timeout on the court. Third set. And we got a clash going here at Cotter. And tell you what, all this talk about food, Bobby Sue's.
Makes me hungry. 425-2923. And Cotter Rock Cottage. Find us on vrbo.com, 955-491. Also Google and Facebook. You can find us anywhere. Shark Creek Graphics, hoodies, license plates, banners, any needs that you have for graphic work, these are the guys. Shirts, awesome. I've seen them. 405-8922. And Joey Sample for your insurance need, Farm Bureau. See Joey over in Marion County, Farm Bureau. Thank you, Joey.
And, of course, real quick shout-out, this our scoreboard sponsor, Marion County Farm Bureau. Really appreciate them. And Shark Creek Graphics, LLC. Of course, we are still looking for more sponsors. We're going to be covering football, basketball, volleyball, all sorts of sports. Just send us a private message if you want to sponsor and help bring high school sports here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
Right now we're in debt over this.
But we're having a lot of fun, but we would appreciate any sponsors we could get.
All this new equipment. It's all this new equipment we had to upgrade this year. Computers, cameras, scoreboard. Anyways, we're in debt, but we're loving it, and thank you to our sponsors for making this possible. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for you guys who watch us. We can't do this without you, the fans, and the sponsors. Thank you, guys.
As Marshall now gets another point, extends their lead to 23-17. Looks like the Big Smoothie says he's watching on his Facebook TV app. And Cotter, of course, won the first set. Marshall struck back in the second set. And now Marshall 1 point away. I went silent for a second. I thought I was going to be able to make the play on that one.
I was waiting for you to make the dive. Maybe do a pancake.
For the game here to get it to 2-1. Hale sets it up. Beautiful play. Oh, Cotter staying alive. What a save. But Marshall coming right back. Set up to Cheek. With the score to stay alive. 24-18. Cotter needed that one. Right now, number 23, Kristen Wilcoxon to serve. So now Cotter pulls within 5. Of course, Marshall just needs 1 point. And the shot is out of bounds, and Marshall wins the second set 25-19 and now takes a 2-1 set lead. As we get ready to go into the fourth set, of course, thank you again to our scoreboard sponsors, Shark Creek Graphics and Marion County Farm Bureau. So glad to have them as a scoreboard sponsor, Joey.
Yes, thank you guys. Like I said, we cannot do it without you or the fans. We appreciate you all. And remember to share this. This is how we grow. Tweet it, comment, like, follow, and again, share. Share this, tag people. We appreciate it. And we thank you guys for tuning in. We want to thank Black Sheep Barbecue, Blue Guys IT, Jason Chamberlain, located in Mountain Home, 321-2289. Take care of all your IT needs, also your MiFi needs like us. Buffalo River Float Services, Aaron and Pam Darnell, 870-449-2042. Get out on the Buffalo. Beautiful sceneries out there. Diatley Dental Care, great smile start here. Christina Diatley. See her in Mountain Home. Call 870-425-1441 for an appointment. Letty's Fine Mexican Dining, located in Gassville, Arkansas. Man, I'm hungry every time I see this. I'm thinking chimichanga. Ozark Fireplace, Jeremy Heinrichs, 870-430-5966. It won't be long. It's going to get cold. Get those places checked out, guys. Premier Auto Interior. This is Phil Hudnall, located in Mountain Home. He could take care of any of your interior needs, leather needs, dye work, also furniture, home furniture. Razorback Ribs, Yellville, Arkansas, 449-7427. State Farm, Ashley Havens, located in Mountain Home and Flippin', 492-2450 Mountain Home and 453-2287 in Flippin'. Taylor's Free King, located here in Gassville, Arkansas, 870-435-6744. Thank you for being a sponsor. And Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, Dr. Charles Osgood, 425-4424. Set your appointment today. And Bobby Sue's Restaurant. Man, all these restaurants, I am hungry. 425-2923 Mountain Home. Thank you, Bobby Sue's. And Cotter Rock Cottage. Find us at vrbo.com. Or also, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Google. And we're located in Cotter, Arkansas, near the famous White River.
All right, now we're going to the fourth set. Marshall up 2-1. Cotter came out and won the first set. Marshall has stormed back and won the next two sets. So right now it is 2-1 going into this fourth set. It's been a good battle. Two very evenly matched teams here at Cotter Coliseum. Of course, beautiful gym here at Cotter. That gym floor, I love that blue gym floor. It really makes for a good camera shot. We'll be here a lot over this next couple months. Basketball and volleyball. Also football. Hey, we're getting ready to come to Yellville for some football action as Saunders starts it off with a serve. And this Friday, we're going to Rebel Country with the Highland Rebels as they take on Macquarie. You can watch that game right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. As good defensive play there by number 4. That's Isabel Horton. We've been saying her name a lot. So we got David Rustlers watching all the way from Cotter. He's an alum. Cool to have some alum tuning in. Good defensive play by Crunkleton, and actually I better get working on this scoreboard. I fell asleep at the wheel there. Because right now it's knotted 1 apiece. That's the cool thing about Facebook is, this broadcast, they don't just have to say, oh, I have the local TV, so that's the only way I can watch it. If you live across the country, you can't watch it. With Facebook Live like this, you can watch us anywhere, anytime. You can go back and even watch these games. You can go back and watch a lot of our games from last year as Cotter scores to take a 2-1 lead. We had some great basketball games last year that we covered over here in Flippin and Yellville and Mountain Home. We're going to be covering all those schools again this year. And Cotter keeping it alive, but gets rejected by the roof. And now Marshall ties it up again at 2. Looks like Stephanie Sperry says, let's go Warriors. I thought I saw something on Facebook. I think she has a favorite volleyball player. Maybe she could say her name and we'll give her a shout out. I think she had someone she was here watching, maybe in the junior high game. But Stephanie, so glad to have you joining us here. Be sure if you're just joining us, like this page, share it. As Marshall and Cotter now at 3. I'm struggling on the scoreboard right now. I'm going to need to take I have Mountain Dew and I have a Rockstar Fruit Punch. Hale with the save. Cheek puts it right back. But Marshall with some quick hands. And that goes off of Coots. As Marshall now 4-3. This is, if they can win this set, they win tonight. Marshall, of course, coming off of a clean sweep over at Yellville. As Horton had a little mustard on that one. It looks like Stephanie says Clance is her favorite. So we'll throw a shout out. I hope I don't butcher this. Adalyn Clance. She's her favorite. So right now, Marshall now extends her lead to 5-4. As Tathong's serve is no good. Marshall now extends it to 6-4. Actually, it looks like they have 5-5 here on the scoreboard here. So I'm going to change mine to match theirs. As number 42, Housley, gets the score. And Marshall now back to 6-5. Tathong with a beautiful save. And gets the score to knot it back at 6. As Garay with the serve. Sanchez over to Cheek. And Cotter answers back now 7-6. Gray serving again. As shot goes off Saunders out of bounds. So 7-7. Looks like Bethany Ivy's watching. She's from the class of 2009, so got a lot of Cotter alum tuning in. So glad to have you join us here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Hey, we're going to be covering a lot of Cotter games. Be sure to follow our page and like our page. We're going to have an official schedule that's going to be posted very soon. Our broadcast schedule for the rest of the year. Join us on this interactive broadcast as Cotter gets the point, and now it's up 8-7. I love reading. This is the thing I love about doing these games is reading all these posts and people cheering people on. So much fun. Marshall's got a great group of fans that have come out as well. Traveled a little over an hour to get here. And Marshall trying to get to 2-0 here on the season. Right now we're knotted at 8 here in the third set. Great test early for these Lady Warriors. Cheek with a beautiful play. And the shot is out of bounds, so Marshall ties it back at 9 as Hale serves. Set up for Crunkleton. Quick hands by the Lady Warriors. Beautiful save, and they score. And now jump back in front, 10-9. And again, thank you so much to all of our sponsors who made tonight a possibility. Last year, I think we were using a computer from the 1980s that everyone wonders why my back's so jacked up. I was having to carry a 50-pound computer to every game, but now we got some good technology thanks to Joey the Dragon Shaw and all of our sponsors. As they say, the shot goes out, so Cotter gets the point and now takes a 1-point lead. And Marshall strikes back. 11-11. These have been two very evenly matched teams. Of course, Marshall in the 3A North this year, where Cotter is going to be in the 2A North. And also, we are going to be covering the 2A North, the 2A State Tournament in Yellville. That's going to be broadcast live here exclusively on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. It's going to be out of Yellville, our good friends over at Yellville. Shout out to Coach Jones for getting us set up to do that. We're looking forward to broadcasting that later this year. Yeah, at no charge. And that's one thing, too. We do not charge the schools to do any of this. We just try to get some sponsors to help cover our equipment and MiFi and all that good stuff. So, nice shot there by Horton. As Marshall now up 13-12 here in the fourth. Set up for Cheek. Marshall's done a good job tonight on Cheek. An experienced group playing really well tonight, Marshall. Big time shot there by number 23, Hargrove. And now Marshall jumps out 14-12. Fourth set. Set up for Cheek. And it goes off Crunkleton. So now Marshall getting a little breathing room, up 15-12 here in the fourth set. And the serve goes out of bounds, so Cotter gets the bucket. Now number 13, Ashley Garay, going to the line to serve. And the shot from Housley's out of bounds. Cotter gets the bucket, score 15-14. I got to watch that bucket. I'm already in basketball mode.
We got a couple months for that,
As Cotter now knots it up at 15. Garay's serve goes out. And Marshall now has a 1-point lead. It's 16-15. And Housley gets the score. And right now Marshall extends it 17-15. And now with the serve, 17-16, 1-point game. Fourth set, Cheek. Set up for Crunkleton. Beautiful play by Christiane Crunkleton, the senior. And now we're knotted at 17. As Cheek's serve goes a little long. (18-17). Marshall extends it now 19-17. Horton with the good serve. in this Shark Creek Graphic Marion County Farm Bureau 4th set. Good rally, but Cotter gets the point. Now 19-18. Saunders hits a missile. Big rejection there by Crunkleton. And we're all knotted at 19. Saunders' serve goes out. (2019) 4th set. Big play there by number 4, Horton, as I think Hale's getting a laugh at him. I think she just loves diving on the floor. She's been on it all night. She was ready to dive, and the ball wasn't even coming to her. But good serve there by Hale. The setup for Cheek. Now 21-20. As number 10, Candace Lambert, she's a sophomore with this to serve. Big time serve by Lambert, and we're knotted at 21. And we got a timeout on the court. Right now, 2-1 Marshall in the lead. 21 all here in this 4th set. Let's thank a few of our sponsors for making tonight a possibility. Our scoreboard sponsors, Shark Creek Graphics, t-shirts, stitchers, hats, banners, hoodies, license plates. Check them out on Facebook, 405-8922. And Marion County Farm Bureau, Joey Sample, 449-4081 for all your insurance needs. Give them a call. Black Sheep Smokehouse and Grill, famous for brisket in Yellville. Thank you to each and every one of these sponsors. And Blue Guys IT, for all your tech solutions, contact Jason Chamberlain. And here we go in this 4th set. This Shark Creek and Marion County Farm Bureau 4th set. Cotter trying to force a 5th set. Beautiful hit by Hale and score. And now it's 22-21. As Hale goes down on the floor again. Marshall's shot goes long, so again, now 22 apiece. Good save by Saunders. Ball tips over, and the Lady Warriors get the point. So we got some smack talk going on between the Big Smooth and David Russler. And the point by Cotter. And now Cotter 1 point away from forcing a 5th set. It's number 23, Wilcoxon, with the serve. Here we go. And it's out of bounds. And Cotter has come back, and we are knotted at 2 sets apiece, 2 games apiece, as we go in now to the 5th set. These Shark Creek Graphics and Marion County Farm Bureau 5th set. As this has been quite a battle. And speaking of quite a battle, you got to check out the cornhole, 1st annual cornhole tournament, Chili Cook-Off. The Cotter Warrior Booster Club's putting it on Saturday, September 28th, 2019. Be there or be square. Come on down to the Cornhole Tournament. And, of course, hey, Twin Lakes Sports Network, Joey.
That's right. Remember to tweet, comment, like, follow, share. We right here at Facebook. We're also on Twitter. Also, we put some of our stuff on YouTube for backups. But anyways, like, share, follow. That's how we grow, and that's how this comes to you guys. It's because of you. We appreciate you and the sponsors.
And we appreciate everyone tuning in tonight and really appreciate the awesome internet here at Cotter. Shane Lively, another quick shout-out for the tech guy here. He's got us set up with some really good internet that's allowing us to be able to stream this. Hopefully it's turning out good on the big Smoots TV.
That's right. We want to take a minute. Thanks some of the sponsors. Blue Guys IT, Buffalo River Float Services, LLC, located up there on Highway 14, Yellville, Great Buffalo River. And Diatley Dental Care. Great smile start here. Christina Diatley, 425-1441. Letty's Fine Mexican Dining, located right here in Gassville, Arkansas. 870-435-2532. But don't bother calling. Just go there and eat. It's awesome. Ozark Fireplace. Jeremy Heinrich. It's getting that time of the year, guys. Have those fireplaces checked before you light them. Premier Auto. Phil Hudnall. This guy can take care of your auto, and don't forget some of your leather work. If you have a leather couch that needs some work, he does awesome work. Razorback Ribs, Burgers, Barbecue, and Catering, Yellville, Arkansas, 870-449-7427. I could eat some ribs right now. State Farm, Ashley Havens, 870-492-2450 for all your insurance needs. 2 offices, one in Mountain Home and Flippin'. Taylor's Freeze King, right here in Gassville, 870-435-6744. We have a lot of great restaurants right here in Gassville. And Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, Dr. Charles Osgood. See him today. We thank you for being a sponsor of the Twin Lakes Sports Network. And Bobby Sue's in Mountain Home, 425-2923. Awesome breakfast and great lunches. Bobby Sue's.
And, hey, we are ready now. This is the 5th and deciding set. These teams, it has been a battle. 2 sets apiece, Cotter and Marshall. And this 5th set is brought to you by Marion County Farm Bureau and Shark Creek Graphics. Of course, all these businesses that we're talking about that are sponsoring us, be sure if you go in these businesses, say thank you for helping to bring local high school sports. Be sure to thank them as Marshall strikes first. Here in this last set, right now is 2 apiece, 2 games apiece. Cotter with a great comeback. But Marshall jumping out to a quick 2-0 lead. As Hale hits it off of Crunkleton. And now Marshall jumping out 3-0 early. Sanchez to Cheek. It gets over. And bounces all over the place, and Cotter scores. Apparently Shannon Dobbs is the little smooth. So glad to have her joining us on the broadcast tonight. As a beautiful shot there by number 4, Horton. Behind the back, and it is good. Of course, shout out last year, man. We went from about 200 followers to about 2,000. And that was during high school basketball season. Want to give a shout out to all of you that have liked our page. If you're watching this and you haven't liked it yet, like it and follow. That way when a game goes on, you get notified. It says, hey, a game's going. You can see our schedule. We're going to be covering high school volleyball, high school football, and high school basketball basically from now till February. So we're going to be on here every single week coming via your mobile device. As Marshall jumping out 5-1 here in this 5th set. Marion County Farm Bureau and Shark Creek Graphic 5th set. As here we go. Tathong over to Crunkleton. Back to Tathong. Good play by Tathong. As Cotter comes out of that timeout, just like Nikki Guthrie drew it up. Of course, we got a chance to talk to Coach Guthrie. She is so excited for this year. She brings a lot of enthusiasm, and she's done a great job with this program over here at Cotter. Of course, this is still a pretty young team. A lot of sophomores and juniors. For the next few years should be pretty exciting. Right now, Cotter hanging with the 3A team from Marshall. And big time hit there by number 23, Hargrove again. Has now extended it to 7-2, 5-point lead here in this fifth set. Gray sacrifices herself, makes the save. Hale sets it up. Oh, beautiful play there by, I think that was number 10, Lambert. Thong gets it. Hale sets it up. Good play. Crunkleton guarding the net right now, 7-3. Like the Big Smooth is fired up. Where's those other Warrior fans online? Let us know. Post on there if you're going for the Lady Warriors. Let's make some noise. This is an interactive broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't your mama's sports broadcast show or your grandparents' sports broadcast show. This is the Twin Lakes Sports Network with Joey the Dragon Shaw and myself, the Loose Cannon, David McBee as Hale. Gets it over. Gray sets it up for Cheek. Both teams, you got to give them credit. These are two very good teams. A lot of fun just to watch. As Marshall extends it to 8-4. As the Warrior fans are making some noise here in the gym. Trying to rally this Lady Warrior team. Tathong over to Cheek. Back to Tathong. Big time play there, Tathong. As Cotter gets the bucket. I got to stop saying bucket. I think I'll probably have to start donating a quarter to my daughter's change every time I say bucket. Like I'm not calling basketball. I'm learning, guys. Thank you. Appreciate you being patient. Tathong with the serve. Out of bounds. Marshall now up 4. Looks like Twin Laker coach Dylan Conley's joined us online. As Marshall scores again, now extends it to 10-5. All right, hey, if the Big Smooth says that's good, I'll call it buckets then. Garay over to Cheek. Cotter down 4. Number 13, Ashley Garay going to the line. And timeout by Nikki Guthrie. So let's see if she rallies the troops like she did when she played in 08 and 09 during this timeout.
You know what volleyball reminds me of, Dave?
What's it remind you of, Joey?
Professional wrestling.
And speaking of professional wrestling, you got to check out the #1 rated podcast in North Central Arkansas, The Slop Drop.
I say it's like professional wrestling because it's action-packed from beginning to the end of the game. It doesn't stop.
Well, let me tell you something. It is approved by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Oh, yeah, and the Macho Man Randy Savage. He says, dig it. Check out the slop drop. Oh, yeah. Gray with the serve. Quick shout out to the American Dream and the Macho Man Randy Savage for joining us. As Smith hulks up. And now extends it to 11-6. Here comes Marshall back. Shots out of bounds. As Nikki Guthrie on the sideline hulking up her Lady Warriors. As actually they're saying the point is going to go to Marshall. They said it was tipped. So Marshall with a big point now extends it to 6, 12-6. Number 5, Smith. She's a junior, 5'10". Another big serve right down the middle. And Marshall is making some noise. They are fired up. Needing 1 point for the win. This is for the game right here. And the match. But Cheek strikes back. And now Cheek going to the line, 14-7. Marshall just needing 1 point for the victory. And the serve is in the net. Great job by both teams. But Marshall comes away with the victory with 3-2. 3 games to 2, but just a great game by both teams. As the Lady Warriors hanging in with the 3A powerhouse Marshall, who now goes to 2-0 on the season. But overall, guys, great game by both teams. Nothing to be ashamed of. And I just want to throw a shout out. Thank you for everyone tuning in here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Like Joey said earlier, tweet, comment, like, follow, share. We'd love to have you continue to follow us here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network, as we will be back on Friday, won't we, Joey?
That's right. And, guys, this was our first game. We're, like Dave said earlier, we're kind of knocking off the cobwebs. We're glad to be back in the saddle, as they say. We had a few little technical difficulties with sound early on, also some camera issues that you didn't see at home. But anyways, we were able to pull it together. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll be back for more. And hopefully we won't have technical issues, but it seems like every time right before we go live, there's something happens, and we're scrambling. But we're glad we're able to pull it off for you guys so you can enjoy it, share it, and hopefully friends, family around the globe can watch this that can't be here.
Well, you couldn't say it any better than that. It was a great night of volleyball. We'll be back Friday night, 7 o'clock. We're going to Highland. We're going to Rebel Country. The Highland Rebels taking on Macquarie in football. Then we're going to be spending a lot of time in Yellville and Cotter with football and volleyball. We're going to be covering so much sports. We're going to be covering basketball this year again. For these next 4 months, you got to stay tuned into the Twin Lakes Sports Network. And, hey, if you're a business out there and you want to help sponsor and bring these sports, continue to bring it. But we're going to go out. We're going to just run our sponsors at the end. But from the Loose Cannon, David McBee, and
the Dragon, Joey Shaw.
Hey, go out and go do something nice for someone, because you never know, your tomorrows are never guaranteed.
Have a good night.
Peace out.